one who breaks on the break of a record, not a person who grabs a mic. But then again, Bam might say something different. And he might change something, but he has that right to and Cool Herc, so I can't mess with them. But actually, you know, I wanted to touch on what he just said, because, I mean, like I said, you got the rap industry, then you got hip-hop culture. So the rap industry, a lot of times, the industry doesn't acknowledge hip-hop culture. Hip-hop culture hasn't died. It's strong and it's out there. And those who are into the culture will know. Those people who are caught up on the latest records, that's all they know is what they hear on the radio. They wouldn't know a b-boy or rap artist or a DJ that cuts up and got tricks exists out there unless they look for it. So I think it's just, we have like an industry problem. That's where the problem is. The culture is fine for those who love the culture, but it's just that the people that are caught up in the industry don't acknowledge it anymore, and I think they need to take the word hip-hop culture out of their mouths. Right, because I think if the industry didn't exist, most people probably wouldn't be listening to rap music. Most people probably wouldn't even be picking up a mic. Sure as hell, people ain't throwing jams anymore. So most of y'all ain't keeping it real. MCs and DJs used to throw jams for free. And now you making money. You should have been throwing them for free a long time ago. You're faking the funk. Stop saying you're keeping it real. And all you brothers out there that's listening to them on the radio, stop following them. Become a leader. Okay. That's all I got to say. Stressing me out again.
Now, when we come back, we're going to get all into the New World Order. Get your pens and pads out if you haven't done it yet, all right? Lesson number 1 right here on Rap City, Old School Wednesday.
Can I drop? Fight for a cause, not because.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep it real on Rap City. Actually, I'm going to ask everybody how they feel about that term, because everybody's using it like, you know, going out of style. Anyway, we're going to keep flowing into our hip-hop culture. We're going to take it outside, some of that graffiti, you know what I'm saying? Big Les, Africa Bambaataa, Zulu Nation, Old School Wednesday style. That's right, the new home for Zulu Nation up in the Boogie Down Bronx. Look,
yeah,
it's official.
Zulu Queen Liz.
Big man, lucky that.
Get the membership card now. Word up.
Definitely. But I want y'all to check out the background. Look at all the fly graffiti right here. Please tell me about this mural. Who's responsible for this? Nice, is it you?
We all worked on it together.
I didn't do it. Let them get right here. I was a spectator. Well, from another.
We got hired by the Point to do these murals, and basically their theme was to use the theatrical mask, the tragedy and comedy. So what we did was, there's 2 walls. On one wall we used the tragedy, and the other one we used the comedy. But what we did was we reversed, like, you know, the scenery behind each mask. As you can see here, this mask is like the comedy mask, and we just did everything behind it like tragically, you know. We have buildings burning. We try to make it look like the Bronx in the 70s. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and on the other wall, we have like a tragic, you know, like a tragedy mask with a clown behind it, and then everything over there is rebuilt and, like, you know,
living in home,
brought to life. Yeah.
Now, graffiti, I mean, over the years, it has become more respected, where people actually, you guys are getting hired to do stuff on buildings and stuff. Is that going well?
But it's been a long journey since. I mean, we've put up with a lot. We're still putting up with a lot. I mean, we've been doing a lot of more commercial work for different companies and different institutions that normally wouldn't accept graffiti in their doors. So now you got, like, we've done stuff on transit property, MTA property. We did a project with Coca-Cola and MTA, which was like a miracle that they let us paint on their property. But now, you know, the feeling is good. You get invited to the Bronx Museum. They're talking about, we want you to exhibit. So it's definitely changing. The attitude is changing. And I'm real happy about that, because we've been with this from the beginning, and we're not stopping. We're going to be the ones bringing it to you 20 years from now.
Working out the graffiti. Now that's what I call keeping it real. Old School Wednesday, Big Les Zulu Nation. Graffiti is still in effect, baby. Freezing out here. We yell the Point Community Center, the new home for Zulu Nation, up on Garrison Street in Boogie Down Bronx. Make sure you check it out. But before we go, we got to tell you about the new Africa Bambaataa album. So why don't you do the honors?
Yeah, the name of the new album is from my group called Time Zone, and it's called Warlocks and Witches, Computer Chips, Microchips, and You. And also be looking out for Lost Generations by Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. Peace.
When's it coming out?
New York Yankees gonna take it, baby!
Pretty soon. We out of here. See y'all later.
All right.
Joe's going to
Peace to the